Good evening and welcome to the all-new streaming podcast, Behind Their Music, where we bring you up close and personal with the hottest recording artists in the independent entertainment industry. And for all your up-to-the-minute entertainment news and information, log on to our website at www.theurbaninfluencer.com, your number one platform for independent artists. And now, without further ado, let's jump to it on Behind Their Music with your host, Tony Bass.
Cool as ice, oh so cool. More better blue.
We're back here on City Beat TV with another fantastic show. We have a young man that we're working with right now. His name is Mike Stone, trumpet player, and we're going to just get into a little bit about his background, his history, and his music. So first and foremost, man, Mike, I want to welcome you to City Beat TV.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate being here. Famous house.
There you go.
Recording artists is up in here all the time.
That's right.
Good to see you, Tony Bass.
Good to see you, Big Mike, man. Cause I tell you, we got the new record coming out soon. The Trumpet Man, and cool as ice. So we're gonna get back to that. But first and foremost, man, just tell us a little bit about how you grew up, where you grew up, and how you even got to pick the trumpet as the instrument that you thought that you would love to play.
Well, you know what? I grew up in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I didn't pick up the trumpet till the 6th grade, and it was, it really was by accident. I wanted to play the sax, but the last sax that was down there, a friend of mine pushed me down the steps and got it. So the only thing left was the cornet or trumpet, so that's how I started. I really wasn't into it until I saw this movie, High Society. Ben Cosby and Louis Armstrong was in it. And when I heard them play, I was like, oh man, that's what I want to do. And that's how I started. But it was off and on, doing grade school. And then I started really getting into it in junior high school because I was in a band.
I would imagine growing up in Philly with some of the who's who's in the music business industry, songwriters, singers, producers have come out of. I'm pretty sure that must have had some kind of influence on your life in terms of the music in general.
It did. It did. Actually, it did. But most of the groups in Philly, the R&B artists like the Intruders, the Finest, Stylistics, Magic, you name it, was coming to our junior high school, like on a Wednesday, and performing. Harold Melvin, the Blue Notes, the Manhattans, featuring Gerald Austin.
There you go.
They was coming to our school. And so, we seen a lot of what I didn't know until I got to Berkeley was all the major cats like Lee Morgan and Coltrane and Clifford Brown. I didn't know that was in Philly. I wasn't around that kind of sound.
Exactly.
So I was like, wow, there's some heavy cats. And then I started listening to the jazz station. We had a jazz station. I don't know if it's still there, called The Point, WRTI 90.1. And man, they was playing so much music, man. But I didn't know who was playing.
Right.
It just sounds so good. But now, looking back on it, I was like, oh, okay, that's who that was. That was Eric Dolphy. That was Coltrane. That was Dizzy.
There you go. But I want to jump into the future now, or should I say the present? Because like you say, this is your new coming out, so to speak. And you've been working with George Bass to produce this first single for you, the Trumpet Man, Cold as Ice. So just give me your reflections on working with George and this first single, and just how you feel about your life taking on another path now.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something, man. George, man, he's a God gift to this planet, man. And a lot of times, people come onto the planet or being born, know what their life is going to be. And you got some people who still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, right.
But he's one of the, he's one of the good ones
Yes,
from
right.
Almighty God. And this guy, the talent he has, man, and then me meeting him, man, it's like, it's like a treasure,
Yes.
and then he comes up with this tune, and all he asks is that you just add some flavor to it.
There you go.
And it's just like
Sauce.
cooking, yeah. Just add some, and build the music up. But it's all about keeping the music alive,
Yes.
basically. And if we can do that, because music plays on when people, Art Blakey used to always say, take your shoes off, tap your feet, don't take away this music takes away all the pressures
Absolutely.
and stress you have in life,
That's right.
and just sit back and enjoy.
You're gonna be the shining star, the flagship, that we call it. And so we looking forward to watching you shine and get your just dues. But again, Mike, I want to thank you, man, for chopping it up
Yes,
on
sir.
City Beat. And there you have it. That's Mike Stone, the Trumpet Man. New single coming out. Cold as Ice, produced by my main man George Bass. And you can hear a little bit of that in the background. Yeah. Until next time we catch you on another edition of City Beat Behind Their Music. Until next time, have a wonderful evening.
Cool as ice as he makes his way to the stage. More better blues, more better blues. Oh, so nice, holding it tight, not letting go. More better blues as he licks his lip.